a wedding feast in Cana, a celebration filled with joy, laughter, and the clinking of cups. But suddenly, disaster looms. The wine has run out. In an act that defies natural laws, Jesus performs his first recorded miracle. What does this tell us about his power, his mission, and his heart? Join us as we explore this astonishing event in John chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. In ancient Jewish culture, weddings were grand affairs that could last for several days. Families would gather, friends would celebrate, and the community would come together to honor the bride and groom. Hospitality was paramount, and a shortage of wine would not only bring embarrassment, but could be seen as an insult to the guests. Imagine the anxiety of the hosts, the whispers of the guests, and the frantic concern of the servants as the wine supply dwindled. Jesus, his mother Mary, and his disciples were present at this celebration. Though Jesus had not yet begun his public ministry, this moment would set the stage for what was to come. The story begins with a simple but profound request from Mary, Jesus' mother. John chapter 2 verse 3 tells us, "When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, 'They have no wine.'" Mary's statement is short, but it carries significant weight. In Jewish culture, wine was not merely a drink. It symbolized joy, celebration, and God's blessing. Running out of wine could tarnish the reputation of the bridegroom's family for years. Why does Mary turn to Jesus? Perhaps she had already seen glimpses of his divine nature. She doesn't give orders or ask for a specific action. She simply presents the need. This teaches us an important lesson about prayer and faith. When we encounter difficulties, do we present them to Jesus, trusting in his wisdom, or do we try to solve them in our own strength? Jesus responds, "Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." To modern ears, calling his mother woman might seem distant, but in Jesus' time it was a respectful term. However, his words indicate a deeper meaning. Jesus is aware that his miracles and signs will ultimately lead to the cross. His hour refers to the time of his sacrifice, the fulfillment of his mission to redeem humanity. Yet, despite his response, Jesus does not dismiss Mary's request. He acts, not because of human pressure, but to reveal his divine power and purpose. Jesus gives a simple yet profound command: fill the jars with water. These were not ordinary containers. They were large stone jars used for ceremonial purification, each holding 20 to 30 gallons. These jars represented the old Jewish purification laws that Jesus would soon transform into something new. The servants obey, and as they draw from the jars, the water has turned into wine. This detail is crucial. Jesus does not provide just enough. He provides abundantly and with excellence. This moment foreshadows the abundance of grace he offers through salvation. Every miracle of Jesus carries a deeper spiritual meaning. This act at the wedding in Cana is no exception. The transformation of water into wine signifies the transformation Jesus brings into our lives. Just as he turned ordinary water into extraordinary wine, he takes what is ordinary in us and makes it extraordinary through his grace. The wedding feast itself symbolizes the kingdom of heaven. Throughout Scripture, weddings are used as metaphors for God's relationship with his people. In Revelation chapter 19, verses 7 to 9, we see the marriage supper of the Lamb, where Jesus, the bridegroom, celebrates with his redeemed people. This first miracle, performed at a wedding, subtly points toward the ultimate wedding feast in eternity. John chapter 2, verse 11 states, "This, the first of his signs, Jesus did at Cana in Galilee and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him." Jesus did not perform this miracle to gain popularity, but to reveal his divine nature. The disciples, who had just begun following him, saw this act as confirmation that he was more than just a teacher. He was the Son of God. Their faith deepened, and this moment set the stage for the miracles, teachings, and ultimate sacrifice that would follow. So what does this miracle mean for us today? It reminds us that Jesus cares about every detail of our lives, even the small things. It shows that when we bring our problems to him, he responds with wisdom and abundance. It demonstrates that he is in the business of transformation, changing the ordinary into the extraordinary. It calls us to deeper faith, just as his disciples believed in him after witnessing his power. Have you invited Jesus into your own life's celebrations and struggles? His miracles were not just for the people of his time. He continues to work in the lives of those who trust in him today. The miracle at Cana was just the beginning. Jesus' ministry would go on to reveal even greater signs of his divine mission. If you found this video inspiring, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful biblical insights. Until next time, may you walk in faith and see God's miracles in your own life.